Hello, College Biology. This video is over different types of protein function, so let's begin. A protein's function is determined by its shape, and a cell's function is determined by all the different types of proteins they make, which means we have all these different types of cells that exist, and all those different types of cells are making different types of proteins so that they can do their different types of jobs. So what types of proteins are there? Well, one of them is structure proteins. And structure proteins are used as building material for organisms, so for cells and tissues and so on. One example of such building material is, oh my gosh, I can't get my arrow on that tab. Boom, is keratin, which is used to build lots of things, such as this luxurious set of hair here, but also fingernails, as well as feathers, as well as beaks, as well as talons, as well as horns. So keratin is used to build a lot of things. Also, another structure protein is elastin, and elastin collapses and can be stretched, and it allows for the stretchiness of our skin, as well as collagen, another structure protein, which can be used to build tendons, ligaments, and cartilage. So all different kinds of structural proteins, not just in our bodies, but in all bodies across the biosphere. Now, also, there are transport proteins. Transport proteins allow specific particles to cross the cell membrane. Some let things come into the cell, some let things go out of the cell, but a lot of particles that the cell needs or needs to get rid of can't cross the cell membrane on their own, so they need transport proteins to help them. Furthermore, there are receptors that respond to things going on outside of the cell. One such example is photoreceptors. Photoreceptors are proteins found in eye cells that detect and respond to light. And then there are chemoreceptors found in our nose and mouth that detect and respond to chemicals, allowing us to smell and taste. Also, there are enzymes. Enzymes are catalysts, which means they speed up chemical reactions. One type of reaction they speed up are digestive actions. Well, they'll attract a particle, and then through their activity, they will break it up into smaller particles. Such examples of digestive enzymes are amylase, which will take starch and digest it down into sugars. Also, there is lactase, which digests milk. There is pectinase, which digests pectin found in fruit and gives fruit that gumminess. Things like plums have a lot of pectin. So those are digestive enzymes. There are also enzymes that do the opposite. They synthesize. So they'll take two particles and then they'll put them together to make something else. They'll make a new product out of that. And some products associated with enzymes are spider silk and rubber and mucus. So, oh, cute little baby snotting around. All right, so to review, a protein's function is determined by its shape, and a cell's function is determined by the proteins it makes. And there are several categories of protein function: structure, transport, receptor, and enzyme. Structure proteins are used as building materials for organisms, and examples include keratin, which is used to build hair, nails, feathers, beaks, talons, horns, and a bunch of other stuff. Elastin, which allows for the stretchiness of our skin, and collagen, which is a connective tissue protein used in ligaments, tendons, and cartilage. Transport proteins allow specific particles to cross the cell membrane, and receptor proteins detect and respond to external stimuli. And examples include photoreceptors, which detect and respond to light and are found in our eyes, and chemoreceptors, which detect and respond to chemicals found in our mouth. Enzymes are catalysts, which means they speed up chemical reactions. Digestive enzymes break down particles, and such examples could be amylase, which digests starches and breaks them down to sugars, lactase, which digests milk sugars, and pectinase, which digests pectin and fruit. Synthesis enzymes are a type of enzyme that do the opposite. They take smaller particles and put them together to build something, and they build things, non-living products for cells, such as spider silk, rubber, and mucus, amongst a myriad other things found, again, in our biosphere. I hope this helps. Struggle well.